يونس العناوي أفضل لاعب تنس بالعالم العربي، رقم 14 بالعالم. صحيح. مستشار الوزير المغربي وزير الرياضة المغربي. أهلا وسهلا فيك. Now we'll go to English. How do you feel visiting Israel?
Since the beginning of my life I was involved in tennis, and every time I have an opportunity to share this experience with the younger players, I know how tough it is to become a professional tennis player, so if I could help by any way, I'm always available to do it. And that's what happened this week in Israel. My good friend Ariel Levy told me to invite me to come to have a look at the facility, at the strategy they have for the juniors, for the next champion generation. So that's what we did. I spent a week here in the Israeli tennis centers, and I've been through almost 30 or 40
tennis centers.
Yeah. And I think this is very positive. I see a big motivation in developing these sports in this country, and if there is really something that I could help with, I'm glad.
Have you met any Arab players here in tennis centers?
No, this is my first visit here in this tournament, and unfortunately not, but I would love to share also some experience with anybody who loves that sport.
What do you think about the tennis in the general, in the Arab world? Like, you've been one of the best players in the world, number 14, ranked 14 at the highest. And what do you think about the next generation in the Arab world in general, and in Maghreb specifically?
Yeah, that's in Morocco. The best player we have now is around 400 in the world. So this is still a sport who's reserved to a minority in my country. That's why I'm happy to see facilities like this. You can say that today you don't need to be rich to play tennis, because tennis balls and rackets are not that expensive anymore. And when you have clubs like this where they have not so high membership, that brings tennis to everybody, all the young ones who love the game. And it's developing in the Middle East, in Qatar, in Dubai. We have good tournaments. We have programs for youngsters. But it takes a bit of time, and I'm the first one who would love to see an Arab player winning a Grand Slam maybe one day.
Yeah, we hope so too. You were very close to doing that.
Yes, we had some very good times. Morocco in the Davis Cup, we were 3 players: was Hisham Arazi, Karim Alami, and myself.
You had a very good team.
Yes, we had 3 players in the same time, and that makes a good Moroccan team. Yes.
Yeah, we were very proud of you. Now a little bit political question. Are you going to the West Bank, to Ramallah maybe? Since you are here, so...
I'll go for a visit for sure. It's always a bit, uncomfortable for me coming as a sportsman, I'm here for the sports, of course I cannot close my eyes and not be aware what's going on in the world. Like everybody else, I think more than, people that are living here, more than anybody, they would love the peace, and if that could show, that, I'm a Muslim player and I'm helping the Israeli juniors, and, I think that's how it should be. But in the sports, I never felt,
discrimination or...
I played the Olympic Games a few times, I've traveled around the world, and I think opposite, when somebody is different, it's more interesting.
Some people would say that it's normalization, normalization between Israel, the state that is occupying the West Bank, and the Palestinian people, and Morocco, since you are a Moroccan player, and many in the Arab world regard it something not to be done. What do you say about that?
Yes, I think if there is only one thing I would love people to remember about me coming here, is that I find no difficulties in, connecting with these people, and I hope, everybody could adopt the same attitude.
No politics in sports.
No, exactly. Sports I think is the best way to get people together, and I'm sure tennis would be a great way, for the Arab players to meet with the Israeli players and vice versa, all on the tennis court.
Any last words? Any advice for the young generation? And this one I want it in Arabic. نصيحة للشباب الصغار العرب.
هذه فرصة كبيرة باش أنا موجود هنا في بلادكم، ونتمنى لكم إن شاء الله فرصة، ونتمنى لكم الخير، وإن شاء الله نشوفوا في رولان جاروس.
إن شاء الله. شكرا كثير. أرئيل ليفي שחקן טניס ישראלי, מדורג 30 בעולם לשעבר. חבר שלך פה.
כן, חבר יקר, אישיות יוצא דופן, יונס אל עינאווי, מכיר אותו המון שנים מהסבב, והגיע כדי לתרום קצת למאמנים ולילדים שלנו במרכזי הטניס. כיף לנו שהוא פה, אנחנו מאוד נהנים מהביקור שלנו ולומדים גם הרבה.
אישיות נדירה, במיוחד בעולם הערבי. ואיך זה ללמוד מהערבי לשם שינוי?
אצלי אין ערבי, יהודי, נוצרי, אצלי כולם אותו דבר, כולם בני אדם. אני מאוד אוהב אותו בלי שום קשר לדת, ואנחנו לא מערבים דת ולא מערבים פוליטיקה. אנחנו פה בספורט, אנחנו פה כדי לעשות את הדברים בצורה מקצוענית וטובה וליהנות.
איפה אתה היום?
היום אני המנהל המקצועי של מרכזי הטניס בארץ, מנסה להשתמש קצת בקשרים האישיים שלי עם כל מיני שחקנים וחברים לשעבר שיכולים לבוא ולתרום לטניס בארץ, לילדים שלנו. יש לנו הרבה ילדים ערבים שמשחקים במרכזי הטניס גם. יש לנו פרויקט הדו-קיום במרכזי הטניס. חשוב לנו שגם הערבים וגם היהודים ישחקו ביחד, ייהנו ביחד וילמדו לחיות ביחד.
רב תודות. חג